It's right here if you want to go over the road names.
Okay.
It's right there.
Okay, perfect.
How does it look?
Looks perfect.
Well,
Yeah, just right where you were sitting is strangely it's a little, but I don't think you notice because everything's on an angle, so it doesn't really matter.
it doesn't matter at all.
It doesn't matter at all.
And
Exactly.
we can reset that.
Yeah, and we've been on an angle for a long time with so
Yeah.
many of these things, so
Yeah.
this is fine.
You know what? We're live.
We are live. That's right. We were just discussing this that we think we may have to change the name of the company from American Z Lines to Aloha Z Lines if we keep meeting like this.
Think so.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a special, plumeria kind of car or something.
We should.
That would be ridiculous.
We'll go down to the main line here and watch trains.
Exactly. So there's just a couple guys sitting here at the bar,
Yeah.
hanging out. I really hope that you're enjoying your February as much as we're enjoying our February because, February is train season when people are indoors and it's snowy and it's cold. And so this is winter where we are, but it's a nice winter.
Yeah.
No big complaints.
It's quite a big elevation here. If you get above 13,000 feet,
Yeah.
it may snow.
There is snow.
Yeah.
There is snow on this island.
It is.
There is snow. I've not been snow skiing on this island yet, but I want to. But
Yeah.
I haven't done it yet.
Just bring oxygen.
I know. Yes, exactly. And do not scuba dive and snow ski on the same day. You will. It's not good. The body does not like that.
Nope.
No, it is possible though. So welcome to our winter update.
Yep.
Our winter
And I think these updates are a lot of fun for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're so organized, as you can see. Yeah. So, should we talk about the updates? That's always fun.
I think so.
Yeah. So we left you guys off with the SD50 and SD60s last summer, and they're done.
Yep.
And
design is done, paint is done,
Yeah.
decoration's done. Have you seen the decoration samples yet? Not yet.
no, we have not.
But they recently the factory has not been sending decoration samples. They've just been. We've got such a good routine with them. They just produce them and they send us a production sample when they're done. And if there's any problems, they go back and remake them and fix them quickly.
Yeah.
So I think soon. No.
Yeah, they are. It's going to happen soon. So what? We're back.
We're back one more time.
This
one
is
more time.
third take.
Okay, so what do we? Let's do the S. You want to do the SD50 and 60? Because I don't even know we got that.
I think we got that on take one.
I'm not so sure.
No.
Well, let's do it.
Okay.
So welcome back. So we're going to talk to you here now for a little bit about the SD50 and SD60 project, which are due pretty soon. They're due in spring.
They are. So, I think we'll have them actually in March. So we're right into the beginning of the SD40-2 run. So the SD50 and the SD60 locomotives.
By the way, that is not an SD60 that you hear behind us.
No, it's a Trainmaster.
Exactly.
So, but anyway, we will release these locomotives at the same time. We are slowly releasing the SD40-2s, and I think that's a kind of a good policy. And remember, we're also going to have the reruns from the SD70 Aces and the ES44 ACs at the same time.
Yeah.
A lot of locomotives.
Yeah.
And I think having all these locomotives come, it's fun. We're heavy, but I think it's a good thing.
I think it's going to be great.
Yeah.
I really do. And something important. Alex, our friend from Ukraine, has developed a DCC decoder for the SD40-2 that will also fit in the SD50 and 60. And it's a great decoder that we've got. Hey, it's still going. I'll just do that again. How's that sound?
We're running. We're
Okay,
on the
good.
air.
Okay, one more time. So another detail about the SD50 and 60 is our good friend Alex, who's from Kyiv in Ukraine. He's over in Germany now. He has developed a DCC decoder for the SD40-2 that is phenomenal. Looks like it's a fabulous decoder based off the D&H DCC. It has huge capacitors in it, and what that means is you can literally pick it up off the rail and the locomotive will keep running for half a second, maybe up to a full second, which will get you over all your dirt spots and bad track and all that. Good news, it fits in the SD50 and 62. It's a perfect match, so they will be DCC ready from the very beginning.
So, and that's something else.
Yeah.
And I saw photos and some videos he sent. Unbelievable.
Yeah. So we're trying to support DCC with all of our locomotives.
Yeah. We're rerunning the bay window caboose probably in May. We'll do some posts on that. And well, I call it kind of a rerun. Well, technically it is not. We're launching the 1937 AAR modified box car. It's just a little bit taller than our last AAR box car.
Which is really popular. I love having different heights of the roofs too.
Yeah,
I mean, it just looks really good.
It's going to be very nice, and you know, with and a car that definitely the RS3 was pulling.
Yep.
So good for that time period. What else?
And I'm going to go check and see if the video is still running.
Yeah, and if it is,
then we keep going.
So, from England, or a cooperation with Z-Panzer, that is Andy Hart. Andy just delivered the M88s. They will be, yeah, I think they'll be released real soon. An M88 is a tank recovery vehicle. I've seen them in action myself, and they're real brutes.
Right.
Olive drab, sand, and NATO colors. So that's the choice on those. He's working on the M60s. They're almost done. The M60 main battle tank. And Lammy. Everybody asks about Lammy.
Lammy Station. I know.
So he said, let me just finish the M60s and I'm going to work on that. We'll probably have a prototype in May. And then we'll get back to you. I love sharing the news of Lammy. And if Lammy becomes a success, oh boy,
yeah,
we have a lot of other structures we can add to that line. Other reruns. We've had so many takes today, so RS3s, I just told you about the New York Centrals. We have plenty of new road names, and also some of the old road names with different paint schemes.
Yeah.
And the ones that,
and some new ones,
very new ones, and some railroads we've never done.
Western Maryland,
never done that. I think
Boston and Maine.
Yeah, Maine Central.
Maine Central. What else? What else is new for that? I mean, that's what I love. The RS3s and the RSD5s. It is a classic locomotive. It's an Alco. It's different. And there were so many different railroads that had them. I mean, it was just all over the place. And they're really a general purpose. You can use them for passenger. You can use them for freight. You can use them for switching. I mean, they did it all.
So in our spare part bin, we actually have 2 steam generators that we have for this locomotive. And of course, you needed those to run a passenger car set. And a lot of people remarked that there wasn't any real improvement going from diesels. Because the amount of soot was about identical to the amount of cinder you got from the old passenger steam locomotive.
Yeah, exactly.
So not quite true though. They had this thing where it needed a turbo to kick in, and that took a long time.
Yeah.
Once the turbo kicked in, it was it was very little soot, but the startup
it was just a
nasty.
cloud of black smoke.
It was.
Yeah.
So your pick.
More than any steam generator could make. So.
Oh yeah, totally. So, I don't think we have more updates on reruns.
No.
We do have 3 new.
Okay, let me stop it
before I get there.
I'm going to come back. I'm going to pause it and restart.
Okay.
I didn't have this guy with his equipment behind us making all this noise.
Exactly.
So now we've got competition, so we have to speak up.
Yeah, the winds stopped blowing though.
Yeah, but the wind did stop.
Yeah,
The wind
yeah,
did stop.
yeah.
So back here at the golf
Yeah.
course side, as you can hear, they're doing maintenance. So it sounds like a locomotive. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. Anyway, we have a new announcement. Well, we have several. However, there's one that we kind of forgot to announce, and now deliveries just after Chinese New Year.
I hope
They-
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is a freight car. It's the Air Slide Hopper,
Yeah.
made from 1960 about until 1980. Fantastic car to have with our SD40-2, same time period of production.
Yep.
They run forever. And
Also, I think works well with the SD50 and 60.
they do.
Yep.
You can tell me a little bit about
So,
the details.
I mean, the details on the bottom of these cars is unbelievable. I mean, Hans went all out. The factory went all out. I showed some of the early plastic to a couple of modelers, and I said, "Can you spot the differences?" And at first they couldn't, and then they started looking harder and harder, and they realized, "Oh my Lord, there's so many detail changes on this." The amount of detail on the underside of the car, every pipe, every chute, every door, it's all there, and it's the number of individually, separately applied parts. I think it's higher than any other car we've ever done. The details are crazy. So even the patterns of the holes on the roof walks are different depending on the railroad. Where certain grab irons are different. Where certain ladders are different. And the more these guys looked at them, the more they said, "Holy cow, this is almost like a different car." So it's really, I mean, it's just a beautiful kind of thing. And we've got, how many road names? We've got a ton.
I think we're releasing about 20.
Yeah, I mean, so this is...
Yeah, I don't have the list in front of me, but it's about 20.
Right. Again, this is going to be a really fun project for us.
So if your train happened to derail, just smile, because you get to see all
Exactly,
the details.
you can see everything underneath. Exactly.
I know. Unless if it goes on the...
By the way, we don't charge extra if they derail.
Well, it depends where they land.
Well, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
So anyway, we will show. We're actually going to post some photos of these on the net.
I think so.
Real quick. I don't have
I'm sure
production
they can,
photos.
I think they can probably put a few photos in this video for us.
Yeah.
We'll
see.
Yeah.
So. And another new announcement is it goes back to the spine car, and they had the trailer which was made specifically for the spine cars, and as this trailer is put in the yard, it's kind of lonely, so we hooked it up to a
how does it
tractor
move?
Trailer. Yeah.
How is it going to move?
Yeah, we had to have the trucks.
Exactly. So tractor trailers, they're coming.
Yeah, and not only one but three.
Right.
We're doing, so the time period is probably late 70s until early 90s. They kind of look the same. It's a hood truck with a crew cab.
Yep.
There's a cab over truck, and the last one is also a cab over truck, but also with a crew cab.
Right.
So that and I think that's really going to be.
We couldn't really decide between a Kenworth or a Peterbilt, so I think we built a Peterworth.
Yeah, it's a Peterworth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I think your licensing programs are very happy.
I think they are too. Yeah, the lawyers, they said, which one is it going to be? He said neither, and they said that's fine with us.
Yeah. So anyway, you could modify these things back and forth, but that's up to you. So this goes into our little session about decals.
Yes. I'll tell you, I'm going to we're going to stop it here, make sure we get the video still going, since it was unreliable before, and this is our second time doing all this. Better safe than sorry. Or something like that.
I lost count.
I know, it doesn't really matter at this point in time. We're going to have to get some real drinks up here pretty soon if this keeps on going like this.
I know. Where did we leave off?
Decals. So question, I think we've done a pretty good job. Inflation's kicked in with everybody. I think we've done a pretty good job of keeping our products pretty well priced. We know, value is really important to what we do. Something we've talked about is the possibility of doing some reruns of some of our older tooling that we could do on a little more of a value basis. We'd have to order some pretty large quantities to get the price down. And so that would limit the number of road numbers we could put on some of these freight cars. So one idea we had was you know, what if we sold maybe a 3-pack or something like that that didn't have road numbers but came with a decal sheet, and you could put your own road numbers on. You know, we could do that on a much, not much, but a significantly less expensive basis. Is that something that would be of interest to people? So maybe you can go on the AZL forum and let us know what you think about that. We're really curious, you know, as to how that would work.
And we don't know all the details from the factory yet, and you know, it has to be a significant drop in unit price if we're going to do this.
No promises, but you know, something we're considering, and maybe do decals for the trucks that we mentioned earlier.
Yep.
For
Definitely doing that
for the tractors, you know, and as a way to kind of make it a little bit easier for you guys to change up your fleets.
Yeah, the trucks is very easy. I ordered them in white, black, red, blue, yellow, orange, green,
brown. What can brown do for you?
and silver.
Silver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. You know, blue. You know, blue could you know, bring a smile.
Yep.
You know, and I'm pretty sure white could be an express.
Yeah. So we do well. You know, so going through this, and the size of these trucks aren't that big, you know, in Z scale they're quite small. So you get to decorate them first time around.
Exactly.
If you really get a lot of requests, we want this and this company. Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But first run will be just a good base coat of paint.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah. Rubber wheels.
Yep.
So that's a cool thing.
Yeah. Now, did we talk about the?
Well, we've done a couple of takes, and we already announced some products, but guess what? The camera stopped working.
It did.
So
It did. Should we stop the camera and restart it just to be safe?
yeah, I think we
Okay,
have
let's do it. Okay, hold on.
Be right back. 2, 3.
3. Hi, we're back.
We're back.
And we're back. So the big announcement.
Big
announcement we've got coming for you guys.
Oh, I love it because we're back in the brass days,
Oh.
and not only the second, third, or fifth brass, we did the first one.
Yeah.
And as I put on the forum, because I was asked, the small scale works product.
Did it say small scale or did it say Rogue?
Maybe it was Rogue Locomotive.
I think it was Rogue. I think Rogue was on the boxes. You guys can.
I'm getting old.
You guys can figure it out. You guys, you know, we've done so many things. You guys probably know what we've done better than we know what we've done.
Yeah. So anyway, we were working at on the GP38 at the time, and the development was going slow. So I said, well, our next locomotive will be the GE C44-9W, and you remember that as our first brass product, and guess it's back as an injected locomotive together with its cousin AC4400. And that's exciting, and it's exciting for us because it was our first brass product, and we brought it back, and it's super exciting also for us because we can use the ES44 AC chassis.
Yes, exactly.
So that saves us a lot of time.
The Dash 9s are back, and the AC4400s get to come along with them. And I think what's fun about this is we're going back in the time machine for paint and railroads. So, you know, not only does it allow us to do some of the older railroads that have fallen away, it also allows us to do some patch jobs, you know, as they transition the paint to the new railroad. So think Santa Fe, think BNSF patch, think Chicago Northwestern with UP patches,
and Southern Pacific.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
not the least.
Absolutely. So lots of different combinations that we can do out there, and we're really excited about this one. And you know, and the other thing is, I think it's really nice because the ES44 has just been it runs really well. So I'm really hopeful that when they get to the Dash 9s, they run, you know, just as well as these things.
And they should be. And I was in Montana last year, and first thing I saw was a Santa Fe unit.
Yeah.
Still running.
Still.
Small BNSF patch, very delicately put on.
Exactly, yeah.
And that's cool.
Yeah, exactly. So
I actually thought they weren't running anymore, but they are.
They are. I think they'll just keep on going forever. You know, so So this one's going to be, this is a really, really fun project. And I
Yeah.
think super useful for so many modelers because
Yeah.
it just covers such a wide time.
Yeah.
You know.
So a week ago we got the production drawings. That means plastic is probably 6 months away.
Usually about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't look for them this year.
Next year.
Yeah.
Next year. We've got so many locomotives coming out, you know, between the SD40-2s just came out. We've got the SD50s and 60s coming out. We've got the rerun of the SD70 Aces and the ES44s.
RDC.
We've
No,
got-
not the
we've got-
RDCs,
we've got
but
the RS3s and RSD5s are coming. We got to save something for next year. So
Yeah.
next year we're thinking, you know, it's the AC4400s and the Dash 9s.
yeah, definitely coming.
Yeah.
And at this moment, not a whole lot to say about this locomotive. We'll have all the details. I mean, if you thought the ES 44 ACs were detailed enough, well, it won't be less.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I think that's what's kind of neat about it is that, you know, as time has gone by, the factory has gotten better and better and better with details and paint, and the running characteristics of them keep on getting better and
Yeah.
better and better. So these guys, you know, the more they build, the more they understand what we really need in Z-Scale to have a great product, and they're doing it.
Yeah.
You know, and as Hans mentioned earlier, we're going to have all the locomotives will come with the front pilot installed, with the snowplow installed, will come with an extra truck. If you want to use it as a second or third locomotive, then just pull that out, put the other truck in, and away you go.
Yeah.
We think it's a lot easier than putting the pilot in.
Yeah. So this is really a big release. You know, it's a lot of locomotives that, you know, we should do it, and we do it, and we're really proud of it. And then there are some that, you know, this is really, really important.
Yeah.
I think the SD40-2 is like a super important locomotive
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
So is the
And it-
C44-9W. And remember, you also get the C40 9W.
Yeah, yeah. And I think I think what people really will come to understand, the SD40-2s, I mean, we spent twice the amount that we normally spend developing that. Why? They're all different. There's no, I think there's maybe only two that are the same. They all have different combinations between tunnel motors, regular motors, long nose, short nose, antennas, air conditioning units, fan locations. I mean, every
It's
single
endless.
one. It really is endless. And what it's going to allow us to do in the future, we've got all this tooling. There's I don't think there's a single railroad we cannot make
No.
that have the SD40-2. So,
No. So kudos to General Electric.
Yep.
They didn't let the customers choose that much.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. EMD, you could have whatever you wanted, and they did. You know.
It's kind of like Baldwin in the old days.
Exactly.
Whatever you wanted.
We'll make it for you.
Yeah.
Exactly. I guess that's where the Centipede didn't work out too well.
No,
Yeah.
no, they kind of messed up on the diesels.
Exactly.
Hard transition.
Yeah. Anything else? What did we miss?
I don't think we missed anything about the new announcements. We will get back to you on the updates on our super exciting GS4
Yep.
locomotive and the Central Pacific Coast Daylight.
Yeah.
Nothing there at the moment to report.
Yeah. We have 3 more freight cars in development that I can remember off the top of my head that we're not ready to talk about yet, but they're coming. We have 1 or maybe 2 more locomotives that we're still working on that are in development. The pipeline continues, so
Yeah.
this is not a slowdown.
Yeah.
This is, if anything, it's a slight acceleration.
Yeah.
And look, I know there's a lot of product that's coming out all at the same time. I know that's tough on budgets, but these things get planned along in advance, and quite frankly, we really thought it's probably better to let you guys have the options to buy these things or not buy them. We'd rather give you the choice and say, oh, I really want that, I really want that, I really want that, than to not make them at all. So, we apologize for attacking your checkbook, but maybe it's for a good cause.
Yeah, and it's funny. Sometimes, in 6 months' time, we could sign off maybe 5-6 POs, and it happens sometimes that we forget about this thing because we don't hear back.
Exactly.
The air slide hopper is such a product.
I thought it. Yeah, exactly. I thought they weren't even working on it. And all of a sudden, oh, here it is. And I'm
Yeah.
like, whoa, what?
Yeah, so that was, we signed that one off before COVID, I
I
think.
think we did.
Yeah,
I think it was,
and,
you know, almost 4 years ago.
and well, what the virus did to us all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's gone. That's gone. But
Anyway, we look forward to our next session with you guys. We are going to be live in Long Beach this year for
Yep.
the NNRA. Forgot the dates.
Yep.
Are they July this year, or are
I
they?
think it's July or August. It's not,
Yeah.
whatever it is, it's somewhat inconvenient. But we'll see you there.
We're definitely going to be there.
Yeah, exactly. And until then, thank you. Please continue to consider Aloha Z lines in your future Z-Scale purchases.
Yep.
Now that we've renamed the company.
Yep.
You know, I think it's
Just-
looks like a
just
pretty good
kid-
day.
just kidding.
We're just kidding. Kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
Kind of. Could we do? I really.
We're kind of looking over our shoulder, see what's going on.
We should put a palm tree on a car or something. just
I
to,
know.
you know,
I know.
so-
We might. Yeah, we might. Have
we
to
might
do that.
we have to, may have to sneak a little something in an Easter egg somewhere just to
Yeah.
for people to try and find it at some point.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Anyway,
We should.
guys, have a great day. We'll see you next time.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Hey guys, where is everybody? You said we're gonna do a video. It's really cold. I brought a train. You guys there? You said sunglasses. It's gonna be sunny. What am I missing, guys? Where are you, Hans? Rob? I got a train. Cold. So cold.